Dhajaga Sutta. Yasa nusarane nabi andalike bi banino patita madhi gachandi bhumiyang viya sabatha sabu padawa jalamha yakha choradi sambhava ganana na ja mutanang Paritang tam bhanama he. O good people, let us recite that protective sutta, by just remembering which brings gain a foothold in the skies in all ways, even as they have a foothold on the earth, and by the power of which there is no number of beings that have gotten free from calamities caused by yakas, thieves, etc. Evam me sudam ekam samayam bhagava savatiyam viharati jetavane anatha pendikasa arame. Thus have I heard. At one time, the Blessed One was dwelling at the monastery of Anatha Pendika in Jeta's grove near Savatthi. Tatra kho bhagava bhikkhu amante si bhikkhavodi bhadante di te bhikkhu bhagavato pachaso sung Bhagava eta davoja Bhuta Bhubbam Bhikkhave Deva Sura Sanghamo Samupa Byulho Ahosi Atha Kho Bhikkhave Sakko Deva Namindo Dewe Tawadingse Amandesi Sache Marisa Devanang Sangama Gadanang Upajeya Bhayanwa Chambhi Tatangwa Lomahansowa Mamiwa Tasmin Samaye Dhajagang Unlokiyata Mamanhi Wo Dhajagang Unlokayatang Yam bhavisati bhayanwa chambhi tatangwa lomahansowa so bahiyasadi. There the Blessed One addressed the monks, saying, Monks, and they responded, Lord, to the Blessed One. The Blessed One spoke as follows. Monks, long ago, there was an array of a battle between the Devas and the Asuras. Then Sakka, the king of Devas, addressed the Devas of Tawatingsa, saying, If in you who have joined the battle there should arise fear, trembling, or terror, just look at the crest of my banner. And of those who look at the crest of my banner, the fear, trembling, or terror that would arise will disappear. No jimi dhajagan unlokiyata atha pajapatisa devarajasa dhajagan unlokiyata Pajapatisa hi wo devarajasa dhajagang unlokayatang Yam bhavisati bhayanwa chambi tatangwa lomahansowa so bahiyasati. If you do not happen to look at the crest of my banner, watch then the crest of the general Pajapati's banner. And of those who look at the crest of the general Pajapati's banner, the fear, trembling, or terror that would arise will disappear. No je Pajapatisa Deva Rajasa Dhajagang Unlogiyata Atha Varunasa Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokiyatha Varunasa Hi Wo Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Yam Bhavaisati Bhayam Va Chambhi Tatang Va Lomahan So Va So Bhiyasadi. If you do not happen to look at the crest of the General Prajapati's banner, watch then the crest of the General Varuna's banner. And of those who look at the crest of the General Varuna's banner, the fear, trembling, and terror that would arise will disappear. Noji Varunasa Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokiyatha Atha Isanasa Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokiyatha Isanasa Hi Wo Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Yam Bhavaisati Bhayam Va Chambhi Tatang Va Lomahan So Va So Bhiyasadi. If you do not happen to look at the crest of General Varuna's banner, watch then the crest of the General Isana's banner. And of those who look at the crest of the General Isana's banner, the fear, trembling, or terror that would arise will disappear. Tang Kho Pana Bhikkhave Sakkasa Va Devana Mindasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Pajapatisa Va Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Varunasa Va Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Isanasa Va Deva Rajasa Dhajagan Onlokayatang Yam Bhavaisati Bhayam Va Chambhi Tatang Va Lomahan So Va So Bhiyetha Bi No Bi Bhiyetha. Now, O monks, in those that look up at the crest of the banner of Sakka, the king of Devas, or the banners of his generals, Prajapati, Varuna, or Isana, any fear, trembling, or terror that would arise may or may not disappear. Tang Kisa Hedu Sakkohi Bhikkhave Devana Mindo Avida Rago Avida Doso Avida Moho Bhiru Chambi Uttarasi Balayidi. Why is that? Because Sakka, the king of Devas, O monks, is not free from lust, not free from ill will, and not free from ignorance. He is subject to trembling, subject to terror, and subject to running away. Ahanja Kho Bhikkhave Evam Vadami Sachi Tumhakam Bhikkhave Aranya Gadanam Va Rukha Mula Gadanam Va Sunyagara Gadanam Va Upajeya Bhayam Va Chambhi Tatang Va Lomahan So Va Mameva Tasmin Samaye Anusariyatha. But I say this to you, if, O monks, when you have gone into a forest, to a foot of a tree or a secluded place, and if fear, trembling, or terror should arise in you, just remember me at that time as follows. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijja charana sampanno sugato loka vidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manusana buddho bhagavati. Because of this, the Blessed One is called the Worthy One, the fully enlightened one, one fully endowed with vision and conduct, one who has gone rightly, the knower of the worlds, the incomparable leader of men to be tamed, the teacher of gods and men, the enlightened and the blessed. Mamahi wo bhikkhave anusaratam yam bhavisati bhayam va chambhitatam va lomahan so va so bhiyesati. Of you monks who remember me, whatever fear, trembling or terror that would arise will disappear. No jimang anusariyatha atha dhammang anusariyatha. If you do not remember me, then remember the Dhamma as follows. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sandithiko akaliko ehipasiko opaneyiko pachatang veditabo vainyuhidi. The Dhamma of the Blessed One is well expounded, to be realized by oneself, gives immediate result, worthy of the invitation come and see, fit to be brought to oneself, and to be realized by the wise, each in his mind. Dhammang hi wo bhikkhave anusaratam yam bhavisati bhayam va chambhitatam va lomahan so va so bhiyesati. Of you monks who remember the Dhamma, whatever fear, trembling or terror that would arise will disappear. No je dhammang anusariyatha atha sanghang anusariyatha. If you do not remember the Dhamma, then remember the Sangha as follows. Supadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho ujupadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho nyayapadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho sami chipadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho yadi dang chatari purisa yugani atha purisa pugala esa bhagavato savaka sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anudaram punyakhitam lokasadi. The order of the disciples of the Blessed One has practiced the true way. The order of the disciples of the Blessed One has practiced the straight way. The order of the disciples of the Blessed One has practiced the way to Nibbana. The order of the disciples of the Blessed One has practiced the proper way. This order of the disciples of the Blessed One that has these 4 pairs of persons, the 8 kinds of individuals, is worthy of gifts, is worthy of hospitality, is worthy of offerings, is worthy of reverential salutation, and is an unsurpassed field for merit for the world. Sanghang hi wo bhikkhave anusaratam yam bhavisati bhayam va chambhitatam va lomahan so va so bhiyesati. Of you monks who remember the Sangha, whatever fear, trembling or terror that would arise will disappear. Tang kaisa hedu tathagato hi bhikkhave arahang samma sambuddho vidarago vidadoso vidamoho abhiru achambhi
anuttarasi apalayidi.
Why is that? Because, O monks, the Tathagata, who is worthy and fully enlightened, is free from lust, free from ill will, free from ignorance. He is without fear, without trembling, without terror, and does not run away.
Ida mawoja bhagava idam vatwana sugato athaparam ita davoja satha.
This the Blessed One said. The accomplished one, the teacher, having said this, furthermore spoke these words.
Aranye rukha mulewa sunyagarewa bhikkhavo anusareta sambuddham bhayantumhaka nosya.
O monks, when in a forest or at the foot of a tree or a secluded place, remember the Enlightened One. No fear will arise in you.
Noche buddham sariyatha loka jitham narasabham atha dhammam sariyatha ninyanikam sudesitam.
If you do not remember the Buddha, the chief of the world, the leader of men, then remember the Dhamma that leads to salvation and is well taught.
Noche dhammam sariyatha ninyanikam sudesitam atha sangham sariyatha punyakhitam anuttaram.
If you do not remember the Dhamma that leads to salvation and is well taught, then remember the Sangha, the unsurpassed field for merit.
Evam buddham sarantanam dhammam sangham cha bhikkhavo bhayam va chambhi tattam va loma hanso na hisadi.
Thus, O monks, in you who remember the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha, fear, trembling, or terror will never arise.